Yeah, my experience here, I would describe it as magical, fulfilling. We just did a 6-day retreat, and I feel like I'm ready to go back into the world refreshed. Yeah, I think it really can't be understated the community aspect of Florestral. So what the really cool thing is that you get to interact with other guests, first time ceremony goers, extremely experienced ceremony goers, and the ceremonies themselves that are very unified and interactive. So there's a lot of uplifting. There is a lot of intention to bring you to a happy place in the light with all the songs and the ceremonial aspects. I think it's really difficult to come here and not leave with your heart full. Yeah, the support here, I mean, just to put it bluntly, is Nicole and Visma have really created a container of community that I haven't found anywhere else in all my travels. The volunteer staff, particularly, well, I guess every aspect of it, but in ceremony, they're just kind of wandering around like busy bees, taking care of everybody. They're a lot of times they're going on the journey with you, the El Camino, as they say, and it's cool to have people that are of service in the sharing circles. Also, if you not necessarily coffee before ceremony, but anything you need in the kitchen, anything that you need in general, whether it be like laundry, everybody's super eager to serve in the most genuine way possible. Yeah, when I first arrived, I had, I think, a lot of heaviness. Just living in the high stress corporate job, which we all have in a high stress environments, kind of back home. I would imagine if we're feeling called here, but now after completing the ceremony, so sat ceremony for 2 nights, welcomed in the new year in ceremony with a beautiful bonfire and a group of people that was incredible. And through the ceremony and the sweat lodge and the sharing circles and being in a jungle and just experiencing the container that Visma and Nicole have created, I feel exponentially lighter is the best way to say it. Yeah, I think sitting ceremony in the jungle is irreplaceable. I think the fact that the medicine and the vines are grown on the land here is something that speaks to me more so than any other place that I've ever set ceremony. Their retreat format is extremely well thought out, extremely precise. And that's from when you get here to the ceremonies to the integration circles. It's all very curated and all very in service to the guest and to the volunteers. So I would say that there's no downside, probably only upside. I'd say for somebody considering coming out here for a retreat or sit in ceremony, just do it. If you're looking at the website or if you're curious about it, then obviously there's an element of you being called to it. I think it's certainly something that you need to be called to do. I wouldn't say it's going to be talked into it, but the space here that they've created and the medicine that they serve is very uplifting. There's quite a few moments I'll think back on this retreat. This is my third New Year's ceremony here, and I think this is probably the most I've laughed in the last year and a half or 2 years. But just being here and making friends and joking around with each other, I think the thing I'll remember most is the laughter.